Good morning and welcome back to the Extinction in Irvington, to the zombie apocalypse, and to one important thing. I talked about it a little bit last time, and after also reading some of the comments, as much as I wanted to run this purely on the Extinction settings, we're going to turn off respawn. It's really... I'm not even sure if we're affected by respawn or not, but just the thought of eventually reaching a point, and you will, if you have zombies respawn on, something that happens in every game, in every run, is that at some point the respawn rate will catch up with your kill rate, right? So at some point, you kill 200 zombies every single day, and at some point you have killed so many zombies that the 10% respawn that happens every 3 days will be 200. That's just, a mathematical, mathematical fact that this will reach that point at some point, and at that point, if the respawn is as much as I'm killing, then technically I'm not making progress anymore. You can then argue that, yeah, but the respawn is not necessarily there where you do the killing, but yeah. Anyway, again, I'm not even sure if we've been really affected by if any of the zombies we've seen or we've killed are actually respawning zombies. It just really, it's a nagging thing at the back of my head the whole time. Where I'm like, this feels unrewarding. And I think between the higher base zombie population that we already have on Extinction, sprinters, and the frequent meta events screwing us over, with the various sounds, etc., I'm not feeling too bad about turning it off. Also, in addition to, I've seen other people start an Extinction run and going straight for no respawn. I'm not feeling too bad about it. Alright, so the plan for today is to stick to our strategy and try to battle towards their cursed storage lots. I don't wanna sit on a fence. The game makes me. But like a personal thing where I just really don't like the whole fence fighting. I know it's effective, it's a very efficient way to kill enemies, right? Because you get that big damage bonus on enemies that are on the ground, but it's... why play with sprinters if then you're just effectively only hitting crawlers? And of course, I'm bad at it. But anyway, I'm not gonna avoid fences specifically. Try to not abuse it too much. One thing we should definitely do this time around is rest more frequently, because that almost got me killed last time around. Yeah, these are all zombies that moved into this field from that meta event. Okay, that's a quick rest here. We had like 10 minutes. Oh, one other thing I wanted to check, since we're back in the houses we've been in before. If we eventually wanna go for can reinforced weapons. Then we should probably be looting cans of food. It's something that I often disregard as not worth looting because the weight versus the calories and the hunger reduction seems barely worth it compared to most other foods. But yeah, the additional factor of it being a resource for future weapon construction makes it probably worth picking up. And also worth looking through trash cans for empty tin cans. Well, for now, we still have a bunch of spades and shovels. And a whole couple of rakes. And I'm so happy we did that little trip. Although, oh god, it's going down very quickly. Is that one with spade hat? No. Surprises me that these... I'm assuming this is intentional, that some zombies just sit on the ground and never get up. But I always wonder how that happens. Also running a little bit into the problem of having constantly the corpse smell around us, you know? It's gonna be hard finding a spot where we're not exposed to the smell when we're trying to fall back and rest. I mean, so far the insides of the buildings are gonna be our safe havens. We're trying to find that sweet spot. So most weapons in Project Zomboid basically do the most damage at the maximum range that you can hit a zombie with. That's something I'm trying to find for. It still freaks me out. The moment you get into the cell with the running car, where it then makes the engine start sound. Yes, at least we know that the border of the cell is somewhere here, huh? Or maybe, I'm not sure if it's the cell or if it's really the distance to the car. If you come into, I don't know, 100 tile distance, then you hear the sound again. I really hope they change that with whatever the next patch is going to be. There were a few changes to the engine sound specifically for multiplayer, and I'm assuming this new effect that you now hear the engine revving up each time you get close is an unintended consequence of these changes. See that guy at all. These bushes here. Maybe we should just at some point grab our axe and trim a path through this. Feeling one of you two is a sprinter. Okay, not you. My feeling was wrong then. Definitely had some more in the north, but I think that is for night until the next meta event happens. It's far enough away, and we don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, I think we're gonna park. Yeah, and I'll leave the engine running again. That super low engine quality and the thereby low chance of actually starting this on the first try makes me very nervous. Like, I don't want to have this sound source here. At the same time, I think the alternative is worse. I think there was somebody moving behind this tree there. Maybe I just seen things. I see movement there. Maybe it's just the bushes kind of swaying in the wind. Okay, before we push further towards the storage lot, I'm gonna take a quick zombie kill here. No, quick rest in the gas station outside of Corpse Stench. Just heard a door breakdown. Wooden door. I think this is a metal door here. It could be upstairs, which would suck, you know, in terms of using this as a future base. Could have been a door next door. Neighbors. Also, just as I was getting into this place, the corpse sickness moody popped up for a split second. So yeah, it was about time to get in there, but also I don't think I've took a break long enough to make that corpse sickness completely go away. And which kind of also one other factor why I don't like the respawn, right? By default, in Extinction, in Apocalypse, zombie corpses take 9 days to despawn, right? So if you want to avoid corpse sickness and you don't want to burn the corpses or bury every corpse, because that seems like a tedious thing to do, the best way to handle it is to just go somewhere else for a couple days and come back when the zombies have despawned. Unless you're feeling like you're under time pressure, like, you know, you want to get a generator before the power shuts off. But if you play with respawn, then of course, you know, being away for 9 days means that you get at least 3 of these 72 hours respawn ticks happening in that place that you were working on, and everything is worth nothing. Alright, I think I made my argument. Okay, no more talk about respawn. I just want to see here. This has been... It's impossible to see, and I'm kind of a little bit hesitant of going up there. Okay, I need to know. Okay, it's open. It's still intact. So it was probably here the front door. We might actually, given our pop sickness problem, approach this place of combat from this side. A fresh set of zombies to kill and a fresh field of grass. scares me when like 3 zombies flop out of the window. And then you also don't know, once they get up, are they gonna walk, crawl, run? So lots of police guys. I don't think I'm gonna be shooting anything anytime soon, but let's make sure those weapons don't despawn. There's somebody running there. There's also a big group over there. That's been smashed in the back. Although this could be just a looted building thing. Definitely, like I'm hearing at the edge of my vision. No, at the edge of my hearing. I was hearing some zombies banging on the door. I think it's here. This looks promising. Yeah. Is that the one that might have been the one at the gas station? Ooh, half-mast respirators. Okay, we're gonna wear one of those. That's gonna protect us 100% from the zombie stink. Of course, the filter is gonna go down. I don't want to be too over encumbered. Door just broke down. Okay, it wasn't this one, but it makes me very nervous. Definitely some more good stuff down there. Is there anything we have here that we could drop? Go back here. Let's put the spare respirator, spare wrench, heck, spare tree branch. Make a little pile. Yeah, we're getting uncomfortable. Okay, let's finish off the looting here, because I feel like I probably left some stuff behind, like a full condition shovel with my name on it. Hops before plushy. Yes. Realized there was a wall there. Okay, so slightly over encumbered again, but that's a large handle. And we know there's like 3 more nails here. Just check that we're not going to second level encumbrance. Okay, there's another large handle. You know, I'm just gonna do this. And here, get a little arrow. No future me understands what I'm trying to say there. Secondary duffel bag. That's except for the duffel bag, into the duffel bag. It's easier to pick up later. Okay, while I'm here, might as well put some stuff into the car. I carry way too much junk with me. Probably the 3 tree branches are not helping, but you know, I want to have some backup weapon on me. It's fine. Yeah, that being said, since we do have a respirator now I don't mind fighting this area. Let's see what we can get done over here. At some point, I just gotta reassign my sneaking key just to be able to sneak and then whisper instead of yelling. The one thing I miss, I don't mind not being able to sneak. I think most of the time it's fairly pointless, and it definitely got me killed when I was still playing with sneaking. Having that option to whisper to get zombies' attention from nearby without yelling, where it gets the attention from really far away, is kind of a nice tool to have. I'm always like, I see the zombies there, I'm like, yeah, they're not really in the way to the storage lots. It's fine. At the same time, they're like one meta event sound away from being next to the storage lots. I'm looking at this, I'm like, yeah, if we can kill those, like, we killed 60 zombies today. It's barely been for half a day. It's not the numbers problem, but splitting them up, right? Obviously, I can't kill 60 zombies at the same time. Well, I guess not with that attitude. The empty cans for my last little break session in here. One thing I quickly want to check here while we're looking at So those respirator filters, right? We can recharge them with charcoal and a sponge. And tape and glue. I'm just gonna favorite that recipe. I think that might come in handy. So, I mean, this is all stuff that's not super rare, but just that's not necessarily on my radar of picking up, like tapes, sponges, wood glue. Let me take another quick break here. Yes, the main problem is you have this static group here, this big static group, and then you have these individual zombies that are like pathing along the fence line all the time. A couple going east, couple going west. I think I might actually just go back behind that other that one-story house there and approach it from there. Then I also don't have that threat of the zombies across the railroad tracks being a pain in my ass. In order to feel safe here, I should probably, yeah, let's clear out at least these 3 guys behind us. And whatever was there here in the backyard. We're becoming a certified shovel knight here. You can live for now. You're far enough away from where I want to be fighting here that I don't worry about you. It's freaking area of the bushes again. This is, you know, in an attempt to get a better angle, now I have to deal with more groups. You're one of these guys, huh? You were one of those guys. Now this is the part of the video where I say, hey, we haven't had a house alarm in a while. And then immediately regret saying that. Oh, do we have a jack yet? You don't know. Okay. We clear out this group. That should give us then some room to work with. Then we go back between the 2 buildings and approach the big group at the at the storage lots. A little bit uncomfortable how quickly we're going through these weapons. Blade head is broken. Shame. Someone's in there, I guess. Did the door just open? Oh, no, I'm just looking at the wrong door, I think. Okay. All that loot. Don't give me all at once, yeah. Technically it is. Is this a looted building? Can't quite tell. And yeah, my biggest complaint with the looted buildings, it's not even the fact that it's a looted building, but it's really like the focus always go into a container, even if you're trying to see what's on the ground. The moment you step in range of a container, the game's like, oh, I guess you want to see what's in the container. And it's like, no game, I actually was trying to see what's on the ground. The bathtub kind of peeking through the wall. That they must have changed something there. I've noticed that since the last patch on a few houses, and I couldn't quite make it out what is happening on the house walls, but apparently it's the bathtubs. Okay, before we start fighting here, this house doesn't have a back door. Huh? I think this is not safe to loot with the entrance being this close to that group. Okay, let's see if we can get attention of a few guys to fray maybe. Combat's gonna attract a couple more, but they're just taking it slow. Peeling an onion, right? One layer at a time. Good. Suddenly that group already is looking way less scary. That is looking a little bit scary though. Weapon condition is looking a little bit scary. This is my goal for today. Clear out the group and then looting this building. But I think to reach that, let's take another 10 minutes here. Might look around for another mod that shows the rested status, because I think that information no longer being available is kind of unnecessary change. It's a big group that we got now. Thankfully, nobody running. It's I feel like that's enough to make me feel safe enough to loot this building here. So what I'm curious about is this cardboard box, which has absolutely nothing of value. Over, okay, cool. Woodcraft. We are level 3 already, right? Carpentry, yeah, so we can't get any XP from woodcraft. Second peanut butter. 2 peanut butters in one day. That's a good find. Oh, beans. Give me some beans. Oh, that cheese. Last cheese of the apocalypse. Some good progress today. 99 kills. Not concerned, you know, if this is the only long blunt weapon we have on us right now, and it's like one hit away from break-in. Quite literally, actually. It's medical zombies are coming from. Various medical cloaks. Remember there being any medical facility here nearby. I guess we don't have much on the map either way. So this is the storage lot. This, I think, is there's a police station, I want to say, here, and this is like a big garage that belongs to the police station. And then I guess this looks like it's medical over here, color-wise. I thought there was like a like mayor's office or something like that. We have a rake here. That. Use the rake and attach a spade to the back. Then one other thing I kind of want to do today is fill up these 2 gas cans. Maybe we do that first here. Work with the V menu. But how's the back of this car looking? Oh yeah, the crates. Not about the crates. It kind of also feels pointless what I'm doing, right? There's so much storage in the back of the gas station. I'm not sure bringing more storage options here is high priority, but hey, drop them in there. It's fine. All right. Well, I guess that's another thing I'll quickly want to check here. So those can reinforced weapons, right? Okay. Oh, it's N-dash reinforced. Okay, it's gotta be tin cans. You can't use like empty pop cans. Which, to be fair, yeah, that's a much different kind of metal. It makes some sort of sense. Want to tackle this group for the rest of the day? We're gonna be tired reasonably soon. So maybe we don't have much fight left in us. So let's see if we can clear out like a handful more zombies. That's all I'm asking for. Double sprinter. I'm trying to spread them out a little bit. Instead. Okay, those rakes are terrible. Those rakes are really bad. Yeah, they're worse than the leaf rakes. Oh, do you see how exactly as it turned 8, that whole group started moving? I think that's like the redistribution thing, where every 12 hours zombies start to redistribute in their cell. So they all just got that command, okay, it's 8, time to check out if we want to go somewhere else. Like, color, shirt color coordination. It's not vibing with me. Each their own. Hello, Mr. Shotgun. Okay. I guess Mr. Shotgun will have to wait until tomorrow. I'm not fighting my drowsy. Zombies redistributed here too. Yeah, I'm just out. Not if we're doing 50% damage. Which means we're killing slower, which means we're wasting the weapons faster. Yeah, and those, man, it's like really like on the dot. 8 p.m. everybody shuffle around. Alright, bit of a fighting intensive episode today. 110 kills. Definitely the most kills we had so far. Although I am wondering if we want to do another road trip day just for the odd chance of finding something else interesting, finding something isolated and not having to fight. Not having to fight near all the corpses, so we can be, you know, keep our filters in check. I don't think I've seen any sponges though. I don't know. I would probably have to go through all of these houses again that we previously cleared. Also, I've not really done much in terms of carving, but that's something we kind of have to look into at some point. Because those weapons are not going to last forever. One thing I wanted to check though, there was a can research craft recipe. What you got? Gas mask filter. So I was looking at the recharge, right? But what about making a gas filter? But that's a full filter. I'm fairly certain the respirator needs a different kind of filter. And yeah, that's okay. Sponge is the only thing that needs to be a sponge. Charcoal is super easy to be made. This can be tape, duct tape, glue, wood glue, rags, easy to get. Mortar and pestle. Do we have to go to pottery? Yeah, okay. Anyway, I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening, first of all, checking how's our weight looking. 81 going down. It's not too terrible. Still finding some good stuff here. Yeah, probably if we get hungry again, get peckish again, I'm gonna stuff my face with some peanut butter. And then read some foraging books and see how it goes here. But for now, I think, yeah, as I said, we might do a little road trip. What are we thinking? We could just go down onto the main road. That's then really just chasing survivor groups, which I'm not. I think they're less frequent here. Hey, let's just look. You know, we're not changing anything. We're just looking. I think it is. Is it worlds? I think it's like road event frequency or something like that. In vehicles. Well, either way, I'll have a look and in my memory if there's any other decent POIs like that farming supply store. I think that was a really good thing to hit up, but like an isolated building, shop, anything like that, where we can do a little road trip, get a little bit of stuff looted, and just, you know, have a little bit of change of pace. So I'm not just looking at the freaking storage unit every single day. But at the same time, also, we're a little bit on the timer because I'm fairly certain we can get a generator over there. And that's kind of what we need long term to fuel up that gas station, get it running, and have a pretty much unlimited supply of fuel. Alright, for now, I'm going to put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.